You get back to work. Local owners of Spherion, a national staffing and recruiting company, will hold a virtual job fair next Wednesday. They're looking to fill a variety of jobs for all levels of training and experience. It's called the Let's Get Back to Work Lafayette Job Fair. It's happening Wednesday, January 27th from 10 in the morning until 2 o'clock. It's free for people in search of work, and the link to register is listed there at the bottom of your screen. We also have that posted at katc.com/rebound. Helping you get back to work is part of our Rebound initiative here at KATC. For more resources on job fairs and how to make ends meet, you can find that over on the website.
Here's Rob's 24-hour forecast.
Well, as expected, a mild day, but a cloudy one across Acadiana. We started out in the lower 60s, some upper 50s, but topped out in the lower 70s this afternoon. Now upper 60s, and temperatures and dew points not spread by a whole lot. So tonight we're going to hold in the 60s as shower activity develops late this afternoon, early this evening. The bulk of the action across central Louisiana up through northern Louisiana. Mostly scattered showers heading this way. A quick look at the predictive radar model here showing some sporadic showers through this evening. The bulk of the action staying to the north of us, but we'll see that building farther to the south overnight tonight through tomorrow morning. So on and off showers, maybe a rumble of thunder through early Friday, and those rain chances staying with us early in the day. So rain chances up to about 80% to 90% overnight tonight. That's how we start off our Friday. So on a wet note, but the afternoon should be a little bit drier. Notice temperatures mostly in the 60s and north winds kicking in. So it's going to get cooler going into tomorrow night and into Saturday, but still some slight rain chances in the mix. And it looks like up and down temperatures and up and down rain chances in that longer range forecast. We'll talk more about that and talk about the rainfall totals we can expect over the next 24 hours coming up in just a little bit.
Paris by Paris this Thursday evening, starting in St. Landry, where a Eunice woman is facing an obstruction of justice charge in connection to a fatal Christmas morning shooting on Corn Street. Laura Williams was booked into the St. Landry Parish Jail last week. Clifford Campbell is facing a second-degree murder charge in this same case. The victim in the shooting has been identified as Tommy Williams of Ville Platte. Well, the case of the mysterious package left at a Eunice Family Dollar store has been solved. According to police, a customer bought a new backpack, then switched out the contents of his old bag into the new one. And police say he mistakenly left behind a flashlight that could only be used with the help of an external battery source. Chief Fontenot tells us no harm was intended. 2
people are facing charges in connection with an armed robbery at a Carencro convenience store. It happened January 12th at the ShopRite on North University Avenue. According to police, Angel Lopez and Yvette Escalante were booked into the parish jail. Lopez is facing charges of armed robbery as well as a warrant for attempted second-degree murder. Escalante is facing principal to armed robbery. Right now, the city of Franklin is under a boil water advisory. According to officials, that advisory is because of a water main break. Customers should boil their water for 1 full minute until that advisory is lifted.
If you've looked at the General Mouton statue in downtown Lafayette, you may have noticed something. Part of the nose is gone. Take a look. Half of Mouton's nose isn't there anymore. Since the statue is owned by consolidated government, it's up to them to file a complaint with police about the damage. Until that happens, Lafayette police cannot investigate. We'll keep you updated on what happens. H. Gordon Brooks, the first dean of the College of Arts at UL, is retiring. Brooks' 27-year tenure makes him the longest-serving head of any of UL's 8 academic colleges. He's also the longest-serving arts dean in the nation. In 1990, Brooks assumed the role of the director of the School of Art and Architecture. 4 years later, a merger happened with the School of Music. Brooks then became dean of what is now today known as the College of Arts. With the presidential inauguration taking center stage yesterday, that's not to say there weren't any other things worth mentioning.
Yeah, for instance, January 20th was also National DJ Day. And in tonight's Spirit of Acadiana, Scott Brazda talks with one of the area's best.
So a day after National DJ Day, we are celebrating one of Acadiana's storied disc jockeys. Today we are talking to...
Hey y'all, it's CJ and Jen. Good morning, Acadiana. Cloudy today, about 40% chance of shower, 73. We hope you have a great day.
That's beautiful.
I started at 95.3 KQKI in Bayou Vista, Louisiana. Bayou Vista, Morgan City. Your what was it? Your country loving DJ CJ. My first song as a practice was Ramblin' Man by Waylon Jennings. When I pressed that button, I just thought it was the greatest thing ever in the history of the world. I thought, oh my, there's nothing better than this moment. I always just knew, so many people these days don't know what they want to do in life. And they go to school and they get out of school and they don't be what they went to school to be. And I've never had another notion to be anything else but on the air. I just simply love it.
So, for National DJ Day, which was yesterday, CJ Clement, the legend, Scott Brasder, from the halls of Bayou Vista to the shores of KTDY, he is the man. In Lafayette, Scott Brasder, KATC, TV3.
Right here on Acadiana's News Channel at 5.
Coming up, UL students are taking part in a world-class experiment here on campus. I'm Kaylee Norman, and I'll tell you what that is.
Kaylee's story coming up after Rob's full forecast for where you live. That is next. But as we head to break, a look at one Acadiana business hiring workers right now. If you want to apply for this job, or if you're an employer who wants to be featured, just visit our Facebook group, The Rebound Acadiana Jobs. Post on the wall, and you can be featured right here at 5. We'll be right back.
Forecast. Here's KATC Chief Meteorologist Rob Perillo.
Welcome back. Well, it looks like a dreary finish to the week, and the weekend's not promising a whole lot in the way of sun. Maybe a little bit Sunday, but clouds stay with us at least through Saturday, and clouds are going to dominate that 10-day forecast. Got a couple of nice days in there, but certainly milder temperatures overall, although we are going to cool down a little bit into Saturday. So let's look at the big picture across the Bayou State. We see the bulk of the rains on the local radars across the central and northern part of the state. We'll dial into the local Doppler radars, which, by the way, Lake Charles is back, so that is good news there, and more to come down the line. Fine-tuning still yet to be done, but we do see scattered showers mainly along and north of I-10. Nice little shower showing up near the Karen Crow area. Again, more action as we get into northwestern sections of Acadiana. Some nice downpours up toward Alexandria, where we could see some locally heavy rains over the next 24 hours or so, mostly overnight tonight, where an inch or two might accumulate. We'll show you some of those rain accumulations coming up in just a bit. Here's the latest graph model here indicating best rain chances through midnight tonight, central Louisiana. A few scattered showers across our part of the world this evening, but again, just scattered. It's not going to be continuous. It gets a little bit more continuous toward tomorrow morning, so best rain chances, it looks like, for most of Acadiana between about 3 and about 7 o'clock in the morning. Here comes a cool front, so temperatures stay in the 60s tonight. It will be mild, but cooler air gradually filtering in. We still see highs in the mid to upper 60s. Rain's kind of knocked down a little bit in the afternoon, but can't rule out some sporadic showers or light sprinkles or maybe a little misty drizzle. And then as we head into Friday night, the cooler air begins to settle in. Still the rain chances with this frontal boundary just offshore staying with us, especially coastal parishes through Saturday morning. Temperatures Saturday in the 50s and may stay in the 50s all day long and into Saturday night. Sunday promises this front will begin to move back northward eventually as a warm front, so we'll see temperatures in the 50s early Sunday, but probably back into the 70s for Sunday afternoon. Hopefully a little bit in the way of sunshine Sunday afternoon as well, but no promises there. As for rainfall moving forward, it looks like highest rain totals will be in spots up to maybe 1 inch. Anything in purple here corresponding to 1 to 2 inches of rain. Most of us an inch or less, and this is backed up by several other models, so no major concerns with flooding nor any severe weather. Maybe a rumble of thunder late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So occasionally wet overnight tonight with showers likely. Mild temperatures we hold in the low to mid 60s. We'll go 64 for the low in Lafayette. Your rain chance at about 80% tonight, 80% early tomorrow, but dropping to 30% later in the day. 68 your high tomorrow. Then we see cooling going into Saturday. That 60 is going to be around midnight. We stay mostly in the 50s Saturday. Again, some rain chances slight, albeit slight, Saturday into Sunday. Could see a few showers Saturday night as that front moves back northward as a warm front. Good chance of showers and storms shaping up for Monday. Maybe a severe weather threat there. Good looking day Tuesday, so mark the days down. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, the nice days and up and down rain chances and temperatures in that forecast. But notice lots of 60s and 70s and no 30s in the forecast anytime soon. Winter not done. We might have to wait till March to see 30s again, however, the way it's looking.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yes,
noted.
mark those days down.
Yeah.
I might call in sick one of these.
Very good.
We can each have one. It's
Okay,
three of
there
us.
you go.
Each one of us take a day. Thank you, Rob. Still ahead on KATC, President Biden's first full day in office was a busy one. The executive actions he signed and what that could mean for you. Those stories next.
Biden is in the midst of his first full day as commander-in-chief, signing more executive actions. The new president's primary focus is on fighting the coronavirus and delivering financial relief, which will require support from Republicans.
But with the impeachment trial of Donald Trump looming, finding common ground could prove to be challenging. ABC's Alex Brachet has more from Washington.
President Joe Biden spending his first full day in office focused on tackling the health and economic challenges caused by the coronavirus pandemic.
Our national strategy is comprehensive. It's based on science, not politics. It's based on truth, not denial, and it's detailed.
Biden signing 10 executive actions, including triggering the Defense Production Act to make COVID-19 supplies, requiring masks at airports, and requiring international travelers show proof of a negative COVID test before arriving stateside. He also aims to establish a testing board. These plans come on the heels of Biden having the U.S. rejoin the World Health Organization. This afternoon, Dr. Anthony Fauci at the White House briefing with this prediction.
If we get the majority of Americans, 70 to 85% vaccinated by then, we could have a degree of herd immunity that would get us back to normal. The best case scenario for me is that we'd get 85% of the people vaccinated by the end of the summer.
Meanwhile, in the new democratically controlled Senate, the Republican minority leader seizing on Biden's invitation for unity.
So our side is ready to share ideas and work with the Biden administration,
but also criticizing the new president for using executive orders to rejoin the Paris Climate Accord and cancel the Keystone XL pipeline.
On the Biden administration's very first day, it took several big steps in the wrong direction.
President Biden will need cooperation from Republicans in the House and Senate going forward, especially for initiatives like his massive $1.9 trillion economic rescue package. Democrats hold a majority in the Senate only through a tie-breaking vote of Vice President Kamala Harris, so getting that relief bill passed won't be easy. And the second impeachment trial for former President Donald Trump for inciting the January 6th riot on Capitol Hill could start any day.
The question is, are there questions about how a trial will proceed? But we are ready.
Democrats don't want the trial to slow down their legislative agenda. They say they'll have to walk and chew gum at the same time. But in order to convict Trump, they'll have to have 17 Republicans vote along with them. Alex Brachet, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
Coming up tonight, UL's engineering department focusing on the sky. We'll explain in tonight's Good News after this.
A group of UL engineering students keeping their eyes on the skies.
Yeah, the school recently launched its third satellite called Katc into orbit. Kaylee Norman speaks with some of those involved in the experiment.
The Katc satellite has been in space for almost a week. That satellite and the data it gathers will be used to help astronauts on their missions.
It's like one of the things we're doing is developing a astronaut wearable radiation detector that astronauts could wear to determine their radiation dosage, say if they're on the International Space Station.
Katc will also benefit grade school students across the world.
We're also wanting to allow greater access around the world by any kid with a smartphone that could actually communicate to the cloud to get access to our satellite. And a student from a middle school could run an experiment on a satellite.
In here is where students can actually access the satellite. Right here is where the satellite is currently. 2 Moonraker antennas that were installed by students sit on top of the building, which track the satellite as it moves from one horizon to the other. Students tell us that when the satellite is passing over the university, there's only a 15-minute window to gather data that they need and send controls to the satellite. Nick Pugh is CAPE's industry mentor. He says another satellite, Cape 4, is in the works.
It's going to be 3 times the size of this one, but what's really exciting is we're going to fly 6 satellites made by high school students.
UL students are also benefiting from the Katc program. Electrical engineering and computer science students are getting hands-on job training by facing real-world challenges.
So designing not only your probably first electronic system as a student, but one that goes into an incredibly challenging environment is a very difficult task. One of the things that has kind of become a CAPE tagline is job ready. And I think it's very apt. I think that being able to show that you've had real hands-on experience developing things that are actually going to be used in the real world rather than just a project that you're doing for class, it really shows your employer that you know how to work with other people, that you know how to meet deadlines, that you know how to overcome random challenges that are thrown your way.
In Lafayette, I'm Kaylee Norman, KATC TV3.